Today we're checking out a new projector, this time from GooDee. I want to thank them for sending this over to review on the channel. This one's currently on sale for just over $200, but I'll leave a link down below with current pricing and more information. It's a native 1080p projector with 800 ANSI lumens, also has 5 GHz Wi-Fi, it's got Bluetooth 5.2 and Dolby Audio, works best on a screen up to 400 inches. This one also has apps like Netflix, Prime Video, and YouTube built in, so you can use this without using an external streaming device. It also has dual band Wi-Fi, so you have 2.4 and 5 GHz. As you can see, it comes with a nice travel bag. You've got your user manual and cleaning supplies. HDMI cable is included. Pretty typical power cable. You can see on the remote control, you've got shortcuts to Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video. You've got most of the buttons that you would need: source, mute, home, back button, menu, and of course power. Nice little lens cap on here. Remote control sensor over to the side. Looks like you have some ventilation there on each side. All of your connections are here on the back. You've got a headphone jack, 2 HDMI ports, 2 USB ports, remote control sensor, and where you plug in the power. Underneath each silicone foot, you've got threads if you want to mount this to a ceiling. You have your filter over here on the side and adjustable foot there in the middle. You've got some controls here on the top: power, back, source, menu, OK, and directional arrows. You also have focus and keystone adjustment there as well. Once you pair the remote control with the projector, you can adjust the keystone correction. Then you have the option to connect this to your Wi-Fi, or you can do that later in settings. On the home screen, you've got shortcuts to apps like Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, and so on. You also have remote and Wi-Fi settings, pretty small up there at the top. In settings, you can adjust things like Bluetooth, input, picture, display, and sound, and system. You can flip the screen on here depending on what your setup is like. You also have image zoom as well. You've got picture mode, sound mode and output, auto volume, and ketone. You've also got software update and restore to factory settings under system. Nice thing is, if you want to use an external device, it automatically switches to those once powered on. And I even noticed when I powered off my Xbox Series X, the projector powers off at the same time as well. As far as the built-in audio, it's pretty loud. I didn't have to turn it up past halfway, although I still think using external speakers, you'll get better quality. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. It might be hard to tell from this video, but the overall picture quality is actually pretty good on here. I do prefer autofocus and keystone correction, but manual seems to work okay with this. But the manual focus seems to work fairly good. I also connected my iPad to this, and text looks nice and sharp on here. So you could use this for presentations or things like that if you needed to. I also played Asphalt 9 using a Bluetooth controller connected to my iPad, and that seemed to play fairly smooth as well. I think it may depend on which games you're playing, but it also played Punch-Out on my Super Nintendo Mini without any problems. Did seem to play Rocket League fairly smooth with my Xbox Series X, but I don't know if this would be my first pick when it comes to faster paced games, so just keep that in mind. It's definitely better than you would expect for a projector in this category though. I feel like this is a good entry-level option for a theater or gaming room. As long as you're okay with not having autofocus and keystone adjustments, this could be a good option for some. My goal is to start doing some projector comparisons because I've tested so many recently, so you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for those upcoming videos.